We're gonna wait for people to filter in. Although before we really get this going, I do want to post about the last game real quick. I did not prep the captions, so I'll just have to do it real quick. Gonna have to wing it. No big deal though. Alright. Florida State. You'll play the winner of Ohio State versus Oklahoma. Get the tags. Bam. Bam. Throw it up. Alright. Story. And then we're gonna spread it. It's so annoying doing this, but gotta do what I gotta do. Bang, bang,
I feel
bang.
like I do the same thing with college football.
Yes, sir. By the way, when do you think that will get started up?
Recruiting's gonna open up probably tonight or tomorrow.
Tonight? Damn. Probably
Yeah.
save it for tomorrow then.
Yeah, probably. But I'm ready for it.
Versus G's versus one. Come watch. Bang. Alright. For those that have been waiting for this game to start, I apologize for a little delay. You know me, I'm always trying to keep these scores updated, do everything on time. But this game's a little different, not just because it's a wanted football matchup per se with Ohio State and Oklahoma, but it's because I have color commentary finally.
Yeah.
How's it going, my friend?
Oh, it's going good. I'm excited, man. Excited to see what these two teams have in stake for us. It's gonna be a fun one.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a fun one. Ohio State got to the round of 32 after knocking off 30-1 Idaho in the first round, and then OU held off a red-hot Akron team that somehow kept up with them. And now we're here. The winner plays Florida State in the Sweet 16. This ought to be a fun one.
It's gonna be exciting.
It is definitely going to be exciting. I think there are going to be a lot of points, like there has been the whole tournament.
Yeah, definitely.
These two teams bring it. I mean, bring it. As now I shut some things off. There we go. And there it is, that little bracket in the West region. So much action is unfolded. Yeah, the Sweet 16 spot remains. Here are the starting lineups. The most notable players for these teams, I'd say the guard duos for both J.D. Avery and Kai Richards, two very experienced generals for OU, and then Jackson West and Lamar Jordan for Ohio State can fill up the score sheet. This is going to be a fun one. Tip between Tavio Wright and Jimmy Gavin. Ohio State wins it and we're off. Expect a lot of ball movement from these two teams. Expect a whole bunch of sharing, assists. Ooh, that one nearly went for Tommy Hickman. So Zach, when you think of Ohio State and Oklahoma, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Football, man. Obviously, I mean, you don't look at either of these teams and think of basketball schools, but as Oklahoma has shown this season, I mean, they can really get up out the gates on the floor. So
They absolutely can.
But yeah, definitely the first thing that comes to mind would be football. Both these teams are known to be football schools, but not here.
Quick shot there by Logan Jones, the Iowa transfer from a couple seasons ago. And he opens up the scoring for Oklahoma. And yeah, I agree with you. This is usually a prolific football game. or football matchup, I would say. But hey, these two teams have taken it to the hardwood, I would say, and they've done excellent. J.D. Avery draws the foul on Tavio Wright, and OU is about to get 4 quick points to start the game.
And you're gonna have to look for Ohio State to just have great offense and defense in this game. If they have to basically play perfect to knock off this Oklahoma team. I mean, from what we've seen from Oklahoma on defense so far, Ohio State's definitely gonna have to pick it up.
First free
On
throw.
both ends of the floor.
I agree. First free throw goes for J.D. Avery. Now, for those that know where this man came from before the dilemma back a few months ago, this man was a multi-sport star for OU, being their quarterback. The task remains the same, though. Jackson West will take it to the rim, and it's a foul on DJ Washington. So a 3-point play opportunity is there for the freshman. And he got tapped on the wrist right there, I'd have to assume. 4-star recruit, was originally committed to Michigan, then backed out of his commitment, went to North Carolina, and then got his request of being released from his letter of intent, and now found his way to Ohio State. And Tavio Wright already has to sit this whole half. 2 quick fouls.
Two fouls early is never a good sign.
It's not, and that brings in the true freshman Dirk Nowitzki. And he'll have to play center against some of the best in the country. Jimmy Gavin, another fellow freshman, but this guy can do it all. And then DJ Washington as well, a very talented forward in his own right. And OU has a whole nother set of bigs that can contribute for any team on the bench. That's what makes them so dangerous, their depth. So it will definitely be tested at some point. Hickman to Nowitzki. They're going to move this ball around a lot. Oh, a 3-pointer is good right there.
What a shot.
Oh, I believe that was Bobby Bouya, the senior.
Bouya just slipped open off that trap and knocked it down.
And I usually don't see him hitting many threes, but it's good to see him hit there. And Ohio State with the turnover. Or the takeaway, I should say. Bouya up top again. Hickman. West in the corner. Feeds it to Hickman. Jumper. No good. J.D. Avery with it to Kai Richards. The senior transfer out of Ole Miss. Turns the ball over again. And here goes Lamar Jordan. Layup. Goes. I'm surprised that wasn't swatted. Another senior there for Ohio State, Lamar Jordan, been with the program all 4 years, hasn't transferred, hasn't wavered. Logan Jones with a spinning fadeaway. God, these Oklahoma wings are very talented. West with it now. Driving in, Bouya, hook shot. Oh, he's on point today so far, 2 for 2. And this is going to be an up and down game. OU and Ohio State love to score in bunches, just like their football teams. Second chance is good for J.D. Avery.
And that's going to be something you got to look for all game coming from either team. Who's going to have the most second chance points? Who's going to get the most offensive rebounds? I mean, both teams need it as Dirk Nowitzki hits the 2.
Luka Nowitzki, but yeah.
Excuse me.
It's all good. But I agree. It's going to be all about stops in this one. And it's going to be a 3-point opportunity for DJ Washington. Hamidi Hickman commits the foul on that one. Ohio State's front court already experiencing some foul trouble. And we're only 3.5 minutes in. And that free throw's clean. OU, 1-point lead early. Jackson West charging down the court, and how did he get that one in? Wow. Contact floater. He's got it all. Avery in for Washington. Too strong. And here comes Ohio State. And Bobby Bouya is going to slow it down just a little bit. West at the right elbow. Over to Bouya. Nowitzki to Hickman. Look for a shot. Oh, it's a double. Bouya pulls up. That's his first miss. True freshman Jimmy Gavin right there with the rebound. Former 5-star. There are a lot of 5-stars on this team for Oklahoma. And that pass was nearly intercepted, and Washington's headed to the line again. And Ohio State, their front court has to sit the rest of the first half. That is bad news for the Buckeyes.
Tough loss for Ohio State. I mean, already in foul trouble so early in the game. We'll see how they respond.
DJ Washington, a 4-star recruit coming out of high school. Coach Wells has done an amazing job building around J.D. Avery. When J.D. Avery arrived at Oklahoma as a quarterback, he decided to take on this dual sport adventure. Got onto the basketball team, played some at IMG, showed what he's capable of. He was given a chance, and they did okay his first year. They made it to March Madness as an 11 seed, but lost a thriller to Auburn. The next season, as a sophomore, he got a little bit more help. That's when Coach Wells got hired. They made it as an 8 seed, but lost to Oregon in the round of 64, and now they're here, one of the best teams in the country. And it feels like their ceiling hasn't been reached yet. But Ohio State takes the lead there after Luke Jones commits the foul on Luka Nowitzki. What is your opinion on dual sport athletes in college as Lamar Jordan throws it down on a turnover?
Oh man, you know, I love it. I mean, it's a lot of work for such a young athlete. I mean, we saw Kyler Murray, guys like Kyler Murray play dual sports in college, and I guess it all comes down to, you know, are you able to really play both sports? I mean, for a coach to give you a chance like that, it's a great thing.
I 100% agree. And Jimmy Gavin right there capitalizes on the end one opportunity. A lot of fouls so far. The refs are not swallowing their whistles as Jackson West again bursts through what could have been a half-court trap, but misses that time at the rim. OU's defense there, not up to par, but they got away with one there. Kai Richards in for the slam.
What a drive.
Split the defense right there. And just attack the rim, and it's a turnover. Richards with it again to Avery. Pops a 3. Oh, too strong. West with it again. In for Bobby Bouya. The hook shot goes. I wonder when one of these teams will start to pull away, because this has been a back and forth affair. For every answer, there's been an equal answer. Missed by DJ Washington on a bad shot from deep. Jordan from 3. No, too heavy. And that's Jones with the rebound. So I know you didn't really get to fill out a bracket, or did you? I already don't remember.
No, I didn't.
I feel you. But I guess
But I
if
have
you...
been following along. Definitely have been following along this whole tournament.
Word. So I guess let's pose this question as West hits a midi. Out of the teams that are left, who you got making the Final Four?
I'm going to have to go with Iowa, because they've just looked, I mean, that game versus Baylor was, they looked dangerous. Iowa's got to be one of them. Definitely Gonzaga, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from this Oklahoma team, but it's gonna if they can't find a way to push the tempo in this game, it's gonna really see what's gonna happen with it. But I would have to go with Iowa Gonzaga. I'm gonna go USF.
South
Um,
Florida. Although
yeah,
they're in Iowa's bracket, that's the thing.
oh yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah. If they weren't, maybe. Because they looked rather good against Texas Tech.
They have looked pretty good so far from watching them. Um, I'm not sure. Gonna have to see, I guess.
Well, you named Iowa, you named Gonzaga. You said Oklahoma, maybe. You still have one region to cover, and that's the one where you got Michigan still on its feet. You got Duke still on its feet. You got who else? I think that's it so far as the teams. No, hang on. There are more. Memphis,
Didn't
after
Duke just
upsetting
beat Oklahoma
Kentucky.
State?
Duke just beat Oklahoma State. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Duke. I'm gonna go Duke for my last one.
Duke, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah,
They're very, very young
just
but
because
talented
after
team.
an upset like that today, I mean, they look like they could beat anybody.
I agree. They've been shaky this season compared to standards. Oh my God, what a move by Logan Jones.
Wow.
Spin cycle and all, and a no-look finish at the rim. And a quick answer for Ohio State. They're not letting Oklahoma get back in the lead right now. I wonder how long this will last, especially considering they're missing their starting front court.
Like I said, you just gotta keep working. You gotta avoid letting Oklahoma take the tempo because it kind of seems like that's what Oklahoma's trying to do. And if you're Ohio State, you have to avoid that. They've done a great job at it so far, so we'll see if they can continue. But
I
you gotta
agree.
find a way to keep scoring.
Oh, and that's a rejection. And another rejection. Bobby Booya misses again. 3 opportunities for the Buckeyes, and they come up empty on all 3. Will Nash to Richards. Kai Richards waiting for some off-ball movement. Avery with it now. A lot of off-ball action. Nash, Richards, corner 3. Wild miss. Logan Jones recovers and slams it down. Right place at the right time. That's what experience does for you. The former Iowa Hawkeye transferred after a dispute with his coach in regards to minutes, wanted to move home, and he's been flourishing with Oklahoma. Logan Jones again. Oh, he missed a layup that time through the traffic.
Ohio State's gotta capitalize here.
Trey Guthrie, I believe that's Winslow right there, spinning and all, gets it
What
to
a
go.
shot!
Split what looked like was about to be a double team right there. Fancy moves, and Ohio State has a 4-point cushion right now. Avery surveying the field. Jones to Nash, the true freshman off the bench. Jones from deep, no. Winslow with the board, and here comes, you won't believe it, Doug Eddard. Winslow, pass intercepted. The Sooners on the attack again. Avery, he could pull it from here, he just doesn't want to yet. Nash, deep 2, no. OU on a little bit of a cold streak at the moment. Here's Trey Guthrie with it now. True freshman to Winslow. Bounces it in for Guthrie, and he gets the layup to go. Ohio State building a lead.
Solid 6-0 run for the Buckeyes. Gotta keep pushing.
Avery to the corner. Now to Richards. OU needs to get some more off-ball movement going here. Simon Cranberry from 3. And that's what a stretch big can do for you right there. .6-0 run snapped. Trey Guthrie tries to go around the screen, no good. Layup is wild, but Bobby Booya recovers.
And just like I said earlier, those second chance points are going to be huge coming down the stretch.
Absolutely. Rebounds are everything in basketball. And OU has usually been very solid rebounding. So far, bit shaky. Richards doesn't like what he sees. Avery pops a shot, and there we go. A slow start for the General, but he cans a three. Here we go, another screen set. Bobby Boya helping out. Drop back, a fadeaway three. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, what a shot. Wow.
I mean, I'm usually gearing up to say, why are you shooting that? He's been on fire today. Simon Cranberry draws the foul on Chris Winslow to head to the line. Right now, Ohio State is just hitting whatever it wants. Sometimes good defense is overcome with better offense. But at the free throw line, you need to capitalize. First one's good for the true freshman. A lot of youth on this team. Avery Richards and Logan Jones are the only notable upperclassmen on this team. He missed the second one, though. Got to get the freebies. Eddard, Nowitzki, Jordan from deep, and he cans it. Ohio State's biggest lead is now. And they took J.D. Avery out the game for rest. MacArthur to, oh my goodness, what a pretty hook. That was, I believe, Tyler Mitchell, another true freshman. A little bit of a sky hook right there. And Jackson West back on the floor. Eddard deep three. No. And there you are. Cranberry cleaning up the boards for OU. Mitchell feeds it to Will Nash. Wild shot and it bounces in. And he's limping a little bit. Landed on his ankle probably a little bit awkwardly. But he seems to be okay now. Eddard. Low layup goes.
What a shot over the Oklahoma big man.
Two hands went flying there, and he still got it up to go. Mac MacArthur. JD's backup. What can he do? Pass to Nash. Good. And both of these teams have defense on optional mode. Nowitzki down low. Shot no good. Rebound by Washington. And OU with a three can tie this up. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. Rarely any breaks in the action. These two teams are just going at it. Mitchell deep. No. Rebounded by Nash.
What a board.
Big time board right there. He was surrounded by Scarlett. And he got there first. West at the point. To Eddard. Feeds it to Bobby Boya. Miss again. Now it's Ohio State that's cold. Will Nash. At the right elbow. Another little play developing. He wanted to drive in. Feeds it to Cranberry and a slam. OU back in front.
And just like that, Oklahoma has just come right back.
Eddard with it down low. Spinning fader, and he takes the lead right back for Ohio State. Tough pro shot right there by the true freshman. And MacArthur to Cranberry. Drives in, draws the foul on Nowitzki. Cranberry headed to the line. We finally get a moment to breathe a little bit. When I said these teams play like they're in a football game, I meant it.
A lot of just consistent up-tempo offense by both sides of the ball. I mean, these guys are working themselves right now, man. Ohio State does not want to back down to the number 1 seed.
Not at all. They are playing up to OU's level, and oh, that's a bad miss. So it will remain a tie game. Simon Cranberry 2 for 4 from the charity stripe on the day now. Jordan could have taken that three. He'll just drive in instead. Stopped. Fade away. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
When he wants to hit those shots, he's going to hit them. Jones in the corner to Washington. Hook shot. Wild one is off. Ohio State
Solid defense.
They can get another score up here. West, pull up three. No. Dangerously close though, and Ohio State leads at the half by 2. What a wild half. What do you expect in this upcoming half?
I mean, you look for a team like Oklahoma who has some resilience to kind of step it up a little bit. Man, this Ohio State team's got some heart in them, man. It looks like they're not backing down no matter what, so we'll just have to see.
And
I mean, Ohio State's got 10 more points in the paint than Oklahoma does, so.
And keep in mind, this is with their starting front court having to sit majority of the first half because of foul trouble. And now they get those guys back. The backups have held their own. But it's a different game now because Hamidi Hickman and Tavio Wright are back in the game.
It's March, man. Survive and advance.
Absolutely. Jones, Avery, DJ Washington, and one. What an athletic little play there.
That's a way to start the half.
And guess who picked up that foul? Tavio Wright. He has 3 fouls in about 2 or 3 minutes of game time. It's just been a bad day for Tavio Wright so far, but Ohio State has managed. There's the half-court trap. They handle it well. Boya. Waiting for a play to develop. It's very slow developing. They're taking their time with this one. Feeds it to Tavio Wright. Spinner. No. Washington cleans up. And Richards with it now. He's going to wait for his team to set up. A pass to DJ Washington, and that bucket is good. OU starting off with 5 quick points in under a minute.
Not what you were looking for Ohio State coming out of the locker room.
Absolutely not. West to Wright. Hickman, spinning, jumper, no. Rebounded by Wright and slammed on top of Gavin's head.
What a board.
Oh.
Head tap.
This round of 32 has featured some of the best dunks of the tournament. Avery tries one. He's blocked, but they're going to say foul.
Oh, goodness. That was a little late, don't you think?
That was a late call from the ref. I mean, I can see the contact there, but that was a late call.
Wow.
And J.D. Avery has been surprisingly inefficient so far today, but gets his opportunity to improve what has been a messy game per his standards. 2 for 2. He's usually money at the free throw line. It's a surprise when he misses. He's about a 93 or 94% free throw shooter on the season, if I remember my stats correctly. And he gets all 3. Late call from the ref. Gets Avery 3 points. West going up again. Layup. How was that not blocked?
Just straight to the basket. No hesitation. That's what you want to see.
At 6'1", 150 pounds. Jackson West is fearless. Avery drives in. Washington just powers it down.
Wasting no time to get his get back from earlier.
That was more so Gavin that got dunked on, so we'll see when he gets his. Boya now in the corner. Feeds it in. How did that get through?
Pass.
How did that get through? No, these offenses are on display. Defenses are just Then they're not doing the trick. Gavin with the screen up there at the top of the screen. Logan Jones spinning bank shot is good.
Out of the day, Logan Jones.
Talented man. Tavio right in. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
God.
He is jumping all over the gym.
I think Tavio Wright's a little ticked off that he couldn't play much in the first half. Jones with it now. This Ohio State team is playing angry. Washington. Back to Jones. Jumper is pure. He has mastered the mid-range. Oh boy. The heart rate is pumping. Jordan, right. Midi, no. Cleaned up by Washington. He's been great on the boards today. Now it's Avery. What can the general do on this possession? Screen by Washington. He backs out. I would have pulled the three right there, but a mid-range from DJ will work too. 6-point lead for the Sooners.
Ohio State's got to avoid letting Oklahoma slowly pull away here.
Yep, a shot, or I would say a bucket here, would be huge for the Buckeyes. 3 by West. And off rebound though, Hickman puts it up. Seemed like he was the smallest man in that paint and he got the board.
Determination.
Absolute determination and right place at the right time. Washington bodying up Hickman. Tries to spin on him. Fader. No. That's going to be Tavio Wright with the board. And the Buckeyes are looking to string together back-to-back buckets. Good pass in. Jordan. Mid-range. Good. But my biggest question is, why did Kai Richards jump out of position trying to block that shot? Here we go. OU's offense. Once again, a slow cooker. Gavin, pull-up jumper. Oh, that's good, and he drew the foul on Tavio Wright. He's got to go sit again.
Not good for OSU.
Oh. Tavio has been a monster presence in the paint for the Buckeyes. As you saw with those 2 dunks and how he's been cleaning up, that is a big loss for Ohio State.
Not going to be good there for the Buckeyes.
Gavin, free throw, money. 5-point lead for the Sooners. And it's a high-pressure situation once again for Ohio State. And Jackson West, Hickman trying to drive in. Feeds it. Layup. Oh, doesn't go in. Hickman got the board again. And he'll clean up again.
Hickman has been a beast in the paint in this second half. I mean, wow. Second chance points for Ohio State are adding up.
They are very much so adding up. The will and determination they have on the boards today is something else. DJ Washington gets free. Misses the shot, though, and Nowitzki cleans up. Here come the Bucks. Boy,
a big shot here.
They're sensing something. Oh, and they're going to say, I'm going to assume that's a reach called on Logan Jones right there. So the ball will stay with the Buckeyes. But my goodness, has this been a physical game?
It's the ball game here.
I mean, when I say physical, it's been physical. High flying, meet me at the rim type of game. Not lacking in action. Doug Eddard in the corner now. Waiting for support. Nowitzki to West. West, post moves. Oh, it doesn't go. It's not every day you see a point guard trying to work the post.
Getting a little too confident down there. I don't think that's the shot they were looking for.
Probably not. Jones trying to drive in. There's some space there. He could have taken a shot. Gavin, no. A little too heavily contested. Buckeyes with the board. Boya with it now. He's going to go past. Hop step. In. No bucket, but Gavin with the foul. And that was
That's
a
kind of been the difference in this game. I mean, Gavin's got one foul, and then Gavin is their big man, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
he is indeed their starting center.
Yeah, that's kind of been the difference. I mean, you see Ohio State's big man pick up 4 fouls quick, and then Gavin with just one. So I mean, that's got to be huge for this Ohio State team just to pick one up on him.
It is, but at the end of the day, they need to foul. They need to get him to foul their guys four
More
more
and more.
times in the span of 10 minutes.
Yes.
Tall task, especially when you can't just always try and settle for 2 against this OU team.
Exactly.
Nash, spinning jumper from Cranberry's no good. And these shots are gaining a bit in flair. But in effectiveness, it's dropping. And Ohio State can take the lead right back. West, Nowitzki. He can pull it from 3 if he wants to. Booyah, West. That is Winslow. Bodied by Cranberry. Post moves. Oh, Colleen. Colleen moves to get to the rim. Buckeyes back on top.
Ohio State just clawing back in.
And there's the answer
But Oklahoma.
Yeah, Cranberry with the answer there. Big one. Buckeyes looking to hit him right back where it hurts. West at the top of the key near the logo. Booyah from 3. Bang!
Big time players make big time plays, and that's a big time play right there.
And the thing is, he wasn't really known as a big time player this season. He's been a good role player, serving his starting role. Miss right there from Cranberry. I mean, he's been rock solid, but this has been easily his most productive game of the season for the Buckeyes. Nowitzki, now to West. Ohio State can build a cushion here if they play this well. Winslow is rejected. Here come the Sooners. Richards, Avery to Richards. He backs out. Could have taken a 3 there. You can try and drive in again. Oh, and that's going to be a reach on Doug Eddard. A lot of fouls to share among these two teams. The refs are not going to let their whistles, how should I say it? They're not going to let their whistles go to waste. Richards from 3. He got that to go. Off the inbound. Quick trigger. And that's a fader 3. Oh! Oh. Ohio State has been on one today, hitting the most ridiculous shots. Feed, Washington, no good. But he will go to the line. My goodness. Breathe in, breathe out. We got free throws to let us calm down, and it's a bad miss right there from the line.
Gotta have those, man. Ohio State, man, they have definitely surprised me. I thought I was coming in here, get a little beat down from Oklahoma, but I have been pleasantly surprised by this Ohio State team.
And they've been good this season. Oh, stripped away. OU gets a much needed turnover. Avery, right back at you.
What a shot.
Oh, this is ridiculous. This is a round of 32 game, and it's looking like it's a Elite 8 or Final 4 kind of game. Unreal. And the player comparisons,
And you expect this in the national title.
Yeah, exactly. You'd expect this kind of performance in the Natty. We haven't even made it out the first weekend yet. Insane.
This is day 2.
This is day 2. Final day of the first weekend. He was out of bounds. Refs didn't see that. Whoa. Booyah, deep 2. They shouldn't have that bucket. Eddard, I believe who was on the court, right? Eddard? Yeah, he was out of bounds. Refs didn't catch it. Life goes on, though. Richards feeds it. Foul drawn by Will Nash on Bobby Booyah. And a true freshman will head to the line. Finally, some subs. Eddard and Booyah coming off for West, and I believe that was Hickman. I could be wrong, or that was Jordan. Lamar Jordan, probably, yeah. First free throw goes for the true freshman, Will Nash. So much youth on this Oklahoma team. Everyone returns, like we all know, regardless of their status, as this has been classified as a COVID year type situation. But still, just to know that OU has all this youth on their team as a nasty rejection takes place.
It's a nasty block, man.
Kai Richards serving the field. Avery from deep, and he cans it. There's the J.D. Avery we've been waiting for. And OU up by 5. Jordan up top. Here comes the screen. He backs off. Tries to go in. Deep 2. Good. This is going down to the wire. We already know. This is going to have a thriller of a finish. Gavin, hook shot, bounces in. Favorable bounces for the true freshman. Less than 6 minutes to go. West drives in to Winslow, rejected. He gets his board, swatted. Winslow, Turner, no. Rebound again. Unbelievable effort by Ohio State.
Such grit and determination from this Ohio State team. I mean, 3 offensive rebounds just in a span of 10 seconds right there to get that bucket.
It's not even rebounds at that point. It's like they got stolen, swatted, all of that. Gavin with the response. And Coach Wells after that Ohio State possession. If I were in his shoes, I'd be feeling a little sick because this has happened multiple times. Hickman with the response. The Sooners seemingly being out-muscled a little bit so far by Ohio State, but they still lead. Nash, Washington, Vader 2, no. Out-rebounded by a 6'1" guard. Here comes Ohio State. Jordan to Winslow. West passes it in. Winslow, jumper, and I guess he was short. That was
very, very short.
Whoa,
I guess.
must have been. From my perspective, it looked like it was going through the hoop, but maybe not. Richards, deep 3. Oh, it spun out on him. Here comes Booyah. And the ball is knocked away, but it'll stay with Ohio State. And excuse me, that was Lamar Jordan, not Booyah. What a contest we have. Ohio State.
If I'm not mistaken, there's been no timeouts, correct?
Yeah,
by either side.
Neither side has called a timeout yet today. Not one. They've been content with playing this way.
Quick up-tempo.
Bobby Booyah loses it. Logan Jones with the spin move, and he turns it over. Eddard backs off. Oh, Booyah from deep. No, and DJ Washington gets the board. Under 4 minutes to go. Oh, how this game has flown by. In pass. Nash draws the foul on Tavio Wright.
Oh, my goodness.
It has just been a nightmare.
Just checked in.
It's been a nightmare of a game.
Hey, man, though, Oklahoma has played this right with him, with Wright. They're going right at him.
They did. And as an Ohio State fan, none of us are, but I'd be feeling sick if I was one. Because our best big man, who in the time that he had in this game was rebounding well, slamming this ball on people's heads as they try to block his attempts.
I mean, I think he was in for a total of what, 5 minutes, probably?
5-6 minutes.
I mean, just the impact he made was incredible.
It was, but short-lived, as there is a turnover on Ohio State's end. And partner, it feels like OU is about to start pulling away here. Jones, mid-range, ugh.
Yeah, that's what it's feeling like, a quick 7-point lead taken by Oklahoma. And we'll see if Ohio State can respond. You got 3 minutes. You don't got to panic just yet, but you got to score, and they do.
Nowitzki with the quick jumper as the response, and we are exactly at 3 minutes in the ball game. Jones, a wild shot right there, rebounded by Nowitzki. Guthrie with it now. Ohio State looking to put up points, and quick. They get set now, running their little off-ball screen offense, looking a little bit like some Princeton action. Trey Guthrie off the bench. Makes it a 3-point game. Tense moments. Tyler Mitchell from deep. That's a big three.
The dagger.
Could be the dagger, but there's still 2 minutes left. And how these offenses operate, 6 points may not be enough. Guthrie is rejected. OU can really sink this one in and just end the threat. Cranberry, jumper, no, rebound is good. Logan Jones with the putback. Ohio State in trouble. Guthrie trying to body. Mid-range, oh, that's a tough shot.
What a shot.
Man, OU has just not had it easy in this tournament. Even against 18-14 Akron, they had to just simply keep scoring and scoring because Akron was matching them. And it's no different here. What a shot from Cranberry. And Ohio State running out of time. Guthrie, layup. Oh, it goes off. Does not roll in. Nowitzki forced a foul. Massive respect for Ohio State. But it feels like their time is up. Mitchell, 2 big free throws on the way. He'll get that first one.
One more. Solid game by Ohio State. Looks like they're going to fall just short. And this Oklahoma team's going to go on to the Sweet 16.
It's really looking like it.
What a game. What a game.
10-point lead now for the Sooners. West splits it again. He goes in for the layup, and he'll just get it uncontested. He's been having those looks all game, and they're going to have to foul. And Coach Wells is delighted with his team's performance. At the end, it's been rocky. It's been an uncomfortable game at points for OU. But here they are with the chance to really ice this. Avery. And he's going to miss it. A rare miss from the general. Timeout Buckeyes. First one of the game. Whew.
Wow. It has been a fun one, man, I tell you what.
Just, it's been insane. This up and down.
Avery missing that free throw, that might just change things a little bit.
It could, but Ohio State needs to hope that
they got some ground to cover.
They have more than some ground to cover because shot making is key. And then you need to hope that OU stutters at the free throw line again, which is not really something that happens all that often.
No.
My goodness. There we go, Buckeyes, out of the timeout. What have they drawn up? West with it. OU just sitting back. Trying not to commit any fouls. Boyer from 3. No. Rebounded and is blocked. It'll still be Ohio State's ball. No, it won't. They say it went off of Nowitzki.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Wow.
I thought there should have been a foul call right there. Down on that block on Nowitzki, but
The refs have not been consistent this tournament with calls. They just haven't been. And that's what's aggravating as a college basketball fan.
absolutely.
10-point lead for the Sooners. The job may be finished, but 44.5 seconds remain. The trap doesn't work. That's tipped around and turnover. That's got to be game.
Deadly defense there by Oklahoma to probably that's what's going to put away the Buckeyes right there.
And a reserve center, or a reserve big man, I don't know which position he plays. Chris Cummings into ice the Buckeyes. 12-point lead for the Sooners. You got to be taking threes if you want to come back. Twos are not going to cut it. But it doesn't matter. They're not looking to foul. And OU's going to dribble this one out. And the OU faithful, relentless as always. Warm up the bus, Buckeyes. The threat has been neutralized. Oklahoma will meet Florida State in the Sweet 16. What a game.
And Ohio State has nothing to be ashamed of, man. They fought their butts off today and couldn't quite get it done. Not quite.
What could have been if Tavio
And
Wright played more than
what I've
5 or 6
seen,
minutes?
You said Oklahoma has many players coming back. I mean, they're just gonna lock and reload next season too, even. So it's gonna be a solid team for years to come.
I agree. Ohio State is looking good for the future. Next year especially is going to be crazy because everyone is returning. So the younger teams are going to be on more level footing with these experienced teams. But that's going to do it, folks. Oklahoma 98, Ohio State 88. What an amazing game. I was happy to be able to call it. And man, can't wait for the next one, which is checking our handy little schedule is Alabama and Kansas. Whee, that's going to be a big one. Winner takes on Iowa in the Sweet 16. But I do want to thank you for coming on and helping with commentary. That's big. First time in March
It's a
Madness.
fun one, man.
Yeah, it was absolutely a fun one. This was the first time I was able to get proper help with it. And hey,
We'll have to do it again. Hey, y'all, college football is back soon.
you heard the man. You heard him. It will be back soon. Do you want to give the ETA on that, or do you want to let people kind of wait in suspense?
I like suspense.
You like suspense. Oh boy. The suspense has been brewing for 2 months, but it's all good.
It'll be back in the coming week. I'll say that. Be back in the coming week.
Sounds amazing.
Kick off by Friday.
Kick off by next Friday. Ooh, how about that? Well, thank you for the help. I wish you best of luck with getting college football going again.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. In a bit, I will have Alabama versus Kansas up and running, but I need a breather, and Gus Johnson is on the sidelines waiting, so I'll let him have this game. I will see you all soon for that one, but for those that are going to bed, have a good night.